We have a voicemail number. That number is 219-2-DAVID-P. We've been talking a lot about juries, including in the context of the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. I told my story of serving on a jury last week. And here is a caller who says, I think lawyers want incompetent jurors. They don't want people who think for themselves. Take a listen to this.
Hey, David. It's Alex. I was just listening to your episode about jury incompetence in juries, and I'm actually a PhD student, and I have a thought about that. I feel like it may be more of a matter of selection bias in some sense than it is a matter of true incompetence. I don't know about your opinion, but at least in my experience, it seems like most lawyers try to select out the most competent jurors intentionally. And so what you're left with is those that are incompetent, rather than most people being incompetent. I don't know what your thoughts are, but that's mine.
So I continue to believe that a large portion of people are just incompetent at whatever they're doing. You go to most, retail stores or something like that. A lot of incompetence there. You think in law, everybody's competent. I've had some pretty bad experiences with incompetent lawyers. I think that there's two things going on. I think there are a lot of incompetent people in general in the population, but I do think that it may not be. I spoke to a couple lawyers about this who do jury trials, and they've said it's not that we want incompetent people on the jury, but we want what they described as simpler people. Now that's pejorative in a sense, but what they mean by it, and they've explained it to me, is if you have a simpler jury, you can more easily predict how the jury will react to certain presentations, either of evidence, of testimony, etc. And that's why in big jury trials, like, murder trials, etc., you may have a tendency not towards incompetence per se, but towards folks who are more likely to react in a predictable way rather than, quote, thinking for themselves in ways that may be unpredictable for both the prosecutors and the defense. That's what lawyers have told me. All right. We've got a great bonus show for you today. We will talk about the horrible surge in highway deaths. We're going to talk about sugar has been blamed a lot for obesity, but sugar consumption is down and obesity continues up. What can we make of this? And we will talk about the horrible tragedy at this Travis Scott concert. We're going to talk about crowd control and a lot of other things, all on today's bonus show. Sign up at joinpacman.com and you will get instant access to today's bonus show.